Welcome to Maylee Got Some Tea. I got a future, we got a future. Don't mess with people who don't got a future. Yes, that's right. Welcome to Maylee Got Some Tea. We do not play over here. We got future and we do got some tea. Let's get it. Hey guys, how you guys are doing? How's everything going? I hope everything is fine. Welcome to Maylee Got Some Tea. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to Maylee Got Some Tea channel. All right, we don't play over here, baby. And before I start with the video, there's a story that's really been up to me in my heart, and I'm not in the mood right now. My back is killing me, child. All this work and stuff, working at McDonald's, stuff like that, and going to school. Because I have to go back to school. I'm not in school yet, but I have to go because I'm doing cosmetology, if you care. But I'm not in a good mood. Like, how can I say? I'm not perfectly there, but I'm kind of there. I'm 50-50, happy, and 50, like feeling terrible. By my tone, you can kind of feel it. So today, before I start this story is going to be about, I think some of you might have heard it, or some of you don't, but I'm going to give you a clue what it is I'm talking about. It's about these Texas twins lead to an arrest of abusive mother and a boyfriend. So what ended up happening is that the mother was abusing these two twins and locking them in a, washing, whatever, room, whatever like that. And they escaped it. And they was knocking at the door and stuff like that, and no one answered and stuff like that. And only one of a nice person, a nice woman, answered the door and helped these poor children out, which thank God. And she helped these children for her heartness, and thank God. But some of you, how can I say it? I want to start this, and I'm starting going, and I'm reading the comments under. I wait to comment on YouTube and Instagram. Some of you, especially celebrities, some of you are very, how can I say it? Like, I don't know where our brains go, or it just knocked out the window, just flew outside. Some of you are not aware there's trafficking that's going on. People can lure you and trick you to make you think, they use children, teenagers, and babies as pawns, as stuff like that, to use to lure you to them. Right? How many cases do that happen? I know you guys have phone, you have Google that stuff up. How many cases you hear about a woman, a teenager coming and knocking people's doors, so I need help, this and this and that, and it end up being, they end up setting that person up. Some of you are not smart. A lot of people are like, oh, that's really effed up that these neighbors not do anything. Are y'all dumb, or y'all just not using your brains pretty, markedly? But should they have called the police? Yes, they should have called, because I deep into the case. I deep into the article. No one did call the police. The lady did, when things have happened, and no one did call the police, which that was sad. If something happened, I'm not going to open my door, sweetheart, because I got family. My brother's here. I'm not going to open the door, but definitely what I would definitely do, have a phone and call the police. That's what I would definitely, which is wrong, because they should have called the cops. I'm not going to debate and be wrong at that one, because there were some comments that did make sense, and that was very smart. They knew what they were talking about. Because comment did said that they had, even though you didn't have open door, because how people are dangerous, but they did had, the heart of this to call the cops at least, which is true. So they called the police. But a lot of people in this comments are so gullible, so disrespect. Like, come on, y'all know how this world go. I wish this world was a perfect and amazing place, but we don't live in that amazing place. It's devil. We pretty much in a hell place right now, so we don't live in this perfect world. I wish, I could have let somebody in, without my life and my kids' life being threatened. I wish I could do that, but I can't. I can't. But today I'm going to make you guys watch a video to make you have a clear of what's going on and what I'm talking about, to make it clear, more visual. I'm going to make you guys watch this. And when I'm done, you guys tell me what you think. All right. I'll be right back with the video. Bye-bye.
Boyfriend accused of handcuffing her children, starving them, and holding them captive in a laundry room are set to be brought back to Harris County tomorrow.
Zaikiya Duncan and Jova Terrell were found in Baton Rouge after an Amber Alert was issued in Texas. Matt Doherty in Cypress tonight with the video of the teen twins starving and begging for help. We want to alert you, the images you're about to see are difficult to watch. Matt?
Nobody could have imagined what was allegedly happening inside of this home. The kids who escaped described a life that is truly a nightmare. It's close to 5 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Home surveillance cameras show this pair of 16-year-old twins, a boy and a girl, who have just escaped. They spent more than half an hour going door to door, desperately seeking help.
You need some help?
Yes. Can you please let us in, please?
What's wrong with you? What? What happened?
Can you please? We just need somewhere to be right now.
No, we can't do that.
Unsure of the circumstances, nearly all of the neighbors told the twins to keep moving. At about 5:30, the temperature was in the 50s.
It was exactly 5:27 in the morning when I heard the doorbell ring.
A single mother at home with her daughter was the first and only person to open the door.
I just knew they were kids right away, so I quickly opened the door. I told them to come in, and I quickly shut the door and I locked it.
The woman, who asked that we not use her name or show her face, says she led the twins to her kitchen.
I sat them down, I brought them blankets, covered them up, and the first thing the little boy said was, "We're starving." Basically, we're saying, "We're hungry. You're gonna give me something to eat."
Looking at the 16-year-olds, it was obvious. After getting them something to eat, she started asking questions.
When the little girl was here standing, she was visibly shaking and was showing me her handcuffs. They would say, "We just broke out of these." They told me that their mom kept them locked in the laundry room, naked, zip-tied from the ankles and handcuffed from the wrist. They said we would pee and poop on ourselves. And they said when we needed to bathe, the mom would let them use the dirty mop water to bathe. They didn't get a bath. They got dirty mop water.
It turned out Zaikiya Duncan had been arrested for child abuse in the past in Louisiana. Court documents show her children were removed from the home back in 2012. We asked Louisiana's Department of Children and Family Services why the kids were returned, but they told us state law prevents the agency from even acknowledging an investigation.
How can a mother do this to their kids? How can a mother feel like this is okay to do? They deserve it. No kid deserves this.
We spoke with psychologist Dr. Whitney Krausen with Houston's Children's Assessment Center. She says children who suffer this kind of abuse can recover with the proper help.
Oftentimes we think there's no way they can possibly get through all of this, but children are so much more resilient than we give them credit for. Really what they need is just ongoing and consistent support.
In Cypress, I'm Matt Doherty, KHOU 11 News.
So I see you guys, the video I just saw, I just showed you guys, it gave you a pretty clear picture of what I was talking about. And it's very sad. It's very, very sad, because the reason I don't want to get too emotional, because it's not something I want to do up here, because it's very sad, because I've been through something like that. I've been through suffering. I've been through not having nothing, food at the house, hungry, trying to take care of my brothers and siblings. I've been through these shits in my life. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've been through that. But it's hurting me, because when you see these photos, the handcuff and the kid, the little girl is showing you what happened. You can see their wrist, bruised, all these marks, wounded, everything. I've been through something but now it's worse. Like I told you, nobody's trauma and everybody is worse or less. No, trauma is trauma. People went through things differently. Trauma is trauma. People went through terrible things. Doesn't matter how low, doesn't matter how high. You've been through something. No one is terrible than the other person. Oh, my life was terrible. No life was terrible. Nobody was worse or not worse. No. There's people been through things. Abuse is abuse. You've been through something. And seeing that, it breaks my heart, because it's you seeing these children walking cold. Like you said, the degree was high. It was cold. And in my report, in the article, it's that the little girl was wearing a trash, I think it was a trash bag or something to cover her chest. And that's very sad. And this kid's been through a lot. You can see the mark and everything. I've been through that before. And I'm telling you, and I'm saying this again. Every child deserves a parent. Every child, doesn't matter who you are. I don't give a damn who you are. Every child deserves a good parent. But not every parent deserves a child. And this is the exact example. What kind of parents? You sit there and that's a different by abuse and disciplining your child. You sit there, you handcuff your children. Then you made them take a bath with a dirty mop water. What type of is this? That is wicked. And you sit there and you look at it and you throw out their face and you thought that was a good idea. And you went out with your 20-year-old boyfriend. Are you sick? And she did not do that. This is the second time she did this. This is terrible. This is evil. Some of you do not deserve to have children. I am telling you, you do not deserve to have children. I'm telling you, I know I have my opinion. I'm gonna say what I feel like every woman that's 20% should get their tube tied. I don't give a damn if it's a man or a boy. You need to protect yourself to not put your children. That's why I always respect women who say they don't want children. Don't force women to have children. That's the thing I hate about some people. How many parents, how many people you hear, oh, if a girl said, I don't want children, I don't want them. She meant what she said. Oh, y'all forcing her and hear the other person go, oh, children are good, you need to have children. No, she don't need to have children. She's not going to bring a children here and she could turn around abusing them because she was listening to your asses. No. Children are precious. Yes, they are. They're angel, but they are a lot of responsibility. They're not puppies. They're not toys. They're not something you can just play with, do whatever, and return it back. No, you cannot. They're with you for life. Children are with you for the day you die. Doesn't matter what age. A lot of people keep thinking, oh, when they turn 18, it is what it is. No, sweetheart. They're with you. Doesn't matter what age. Your kids are going to be with you to the day you die. They still your responsibility at the end of the day. Yes, they grown, but at the same time, you're still a parent. Get understanding that. This is crazy. I've been through stuff like that. Y'all been through stuff like this. That's why I see mothers and stuff like that in the street yelling, doing this extra shit, beating their kids in front of people. I've seen that shit happen. You beating your kids in front of people grocery store, take a belt and whooping and slapping them. That's a place and time. Go to the bathroom and do that. Don't abuse your children. I see mother abuse their kids badly, bro. And I'm like, you don't deserve to have them children. Really, you really don't. That's a place to discipline your kids. And it tells you it's not hard. It's children are hard. It's hard to is it hard to, for children and stuff like that to discipline? Yes, it is. But it don't give you the right for you to abuse them, neglect them, and put them in that position. No, you don't. That don't give you the right. I'm so sorry. No, you don't. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people who's young girls or teenagers, if you're not ready for kids, you're not financially stable, you're not in a healthy relationship, or not in a healthy place, please, I beg you for 100%, don't bring them bond of angels here and abuse them and make them treat them like shit and everything. And then you're wondering why your kids hate you. You're wondering why. A lot of parents wondering why kids do not like you. This is Exhibit A. Look what you make your kids been through. I've been through shit like this. I've been through things like this. It been worse of things that I've been through. I tell people, yes, I do. I still get emotional to this day because it feels like it was just yesterday that I've been through that emotion. It's going to take me time to heal. Yes, it will. It's not something you can just go away just like that. Some people can, but not all people can. I'm going step by day, just to make my mind controllable, try to control my mind and everything, to forget about it. You can't forget things, because the reason I want to forget it is because when I have children in the future, my future children, I will remember how my mom treated me, and not to do that to my future children, to not pass that shit down. I will never do that. I've been through a lot of things in my life, and God saved me. You know how many times that God saved me so many years? I should be dead, seriously. I've been through so many things in my life. I'm in the news. I'm not gonna show you, because I don't feel comfortable by you guys seeing my mom or the report, because it's sad. I don't want to read it. I don't want to read that report. I don't want to cry in this damn YouTube. I don't want to cry on here. Is it emotional? Yes, I will get emotional. So I've been through that. I remember going home. Oh my God. Going home. Just to find food for yourself to eat. And you can't. And you open the refrigerator, there's nothing for you to eat. All you can find is just bread, and the bread be over fast. And the only thing you can take of is that I can't wait to go to school, because school is the only thing that can give you food, to eat. And I'll never forget when I went to school. And a student, I will always ask children, are they going to finish? We all had, are you going to finish that? Are you going to finish this? They always give it to me. They always fool me with plate. They're like, oh, here you go, you can have that. They will fool me with plates and give it to me. And I would just eat it, because I was hungry. I didn't have a lot. I was really hungry. I didn't have food in my house. I didn't have nothing. And then when the bell ring, the bell is time to ring. It's time for you to go home. And you don't want to go home. You want to stay in school. Just stay there, because that's the only place that will feed you and give you something. You have children playing around with you and having fun. That's the only place That's the only place you feel more calm with. You feel free. You feel like a child. But when you go home, it's just like, you don't feel like a kid. You feel like you're a grown woman now. And I'm just a kid. And you have to grow up fast. And then I had to take care of my brother. I had to cook. And we don't have a lot. I had to cook a lot of things. My mom was barely at home doing much. And I understand she tried as a mother, 4 children. It's a lot. And it's hard. But no child deserved to be where they at, to suffer all these type of places and stuff like that. But I was so happy that a neighbor, they saw what was going on. They started speaking like something is going on in that house. And we didn't have nothing. They realized we was asking people for food because we were hungry. My brother will steal and get some food for us to eat, which, and we understand stealing is bad, and I'm not condoning any stealing. Don't steal. If you're hungry, just ask. See if somebody will help you, but do not steal. But we really was hungry. We didn't have much for us to eat. Like, we didn't have it. We really didn't. Mom would not be home and stuff like that. But I understand, for children, that's a lot. I don't want to keep blaming and say like, oh, my mom, but it's just like, it is what it is. Like, you as a parent, you're responsible for our safety, if we eat or not. And we didn't have nothing. And I was so happy that a neighbor called the cops and they helped us. The thing that came out my mother's mouth, it was just, I still love her. I will never stop loving my mother. That's one thing I will never stop doing. I will always love my mother. I know it was hard for her to raise us. She was young. She had me very young. And I understand that. We've been through a lot in my life. Been through a lot in life. All of us. We've been through a lot. But it is what it is. It is what happened. But I was happy When they got me out, I went to the foster home. Thank God I didn't went to an abusive foster home. I went to a good foster home that took care of me and didn't treat me really bad. But, you know, I had fun. I made friends. Turn into family, which that was very good, and I was very happy about that. And I made friends. I still miss them, still remember their name to this day. And I hope in the future I do meet them one day. You know, I don't know where this future is gonna hold me and where time's gonna fall, but I hope, you know, I live, you know, to this day and continue living and see my success, you know, that they give me, and God bless me with everything that I can. And I know I that's a goal, you know, there, and it's gonna be there just if I keep going and don't stop. And that's the only thing that keeps me going is God, my faith, my family, my father, and friends that do support me and still watch this YouTube. And I don't I'm happy and grateful for the little things that I have. Little things that make me happy. Especially this channel, it makes me happy a lot, because, you know, you check here and you look at your subscribers, you don't have 1,000. Okay, it's fine, you have a few hundred. That's what I'm proud of. I'm proud of with my 100 subscribers. I'm proud with the little views that I'm getting, because I know I'm gonna go somewhere in the future. You know, I might be there now because I'm busy, I have a lot of things to do, and I'm happy that somebody else is helping with my channel, that somebody I really trust and I also appreciate for everything. You know, I've been through so much. I told people, and I get emotional, and then people will look at me like, are you okay? Like, I am fine. I will be fine. You know, it's the step by step every day, and I will be okay. And yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. And this story really did make me feel some type of way. It kind of remind me a little similar. It's not the same because we didn't go outside, you know, go to door and step in, you know, people to help. You know, we didn't been through, exactly how they've been through, but we've been abused. I've been hit with cords. I've been through everything, you know. And it reminded me, and seeing the twins like that, and I'm like, my God, what a sick person can be. Shit, man. And ooh, I'm not crying, I'm just emotional, you know. I'm not tearing up, I'm just really emotional, and I don't want to cry. I'm trying to keep the water in, and I want to show you guys that, you know, some of my story that I've been through, that, you know, you guys been through something too, and I don't know what it is, but everybody been through something big or small. Trauma is trauma, is whatever happened, but we have to fight every day in our future, you know, when you have your future children, because these is our future. Our children is our future. It's what we got to fix. Don't repeat what your parents did to you and repeat it back to your children. You repeating itself. You repeating future itself. Why are you deep doing that? Why are you repeating stuff? Why would you want your children to feel the same way that you felt? What kind of... That's demonic. Only devil, Satan will do some shit like this. Why would you want your children to feel what you felt? Why would you want them to feel like, oh, you didn't have nothing, so you're not going to have nothing too? Why do you want your children to feel hungry? Come on now. Do you want to succeed, or do you want to fail? You want your family seed to keep on failing? All I'm seeing, I thought families will succeed and get better, more richer, more better, more healthier. Not more effed up, more broken down over and over and over again. What kind of... That's not mathing to me. That is so not mathing to me. That's not mathing at all. So before I go, I want everybody to know, if you see people like this in your door, children, whatever it is, remember, be very cautious. You know, do not open your door for anybody. Well, it is me, myself. If I was in a situation, I want you to open the door because for your safety. But what I really want you guys to do is call the police as fast as you can. You know, if anything happened, or it could be a child, little girl, whatever it is, just call the police for your safety, because, you know, people are crazy these days. Call the police as fast as you can. Tell them to put the sirens on so they can know that you're there. Just make sure. Do not open your door for anybody. For your safety, for your children, for your family. That's all I'm saying. Protect yourself first before anybody else's. Don't be a hero or sore loser and you end up dead. Being a hero is you being alive. You can be a hero, be dead too, but I'm just saying. Be a smart hero. Call the police. That's what I'm saying. Because a lot of people in the comments are very ignorant. Oh, open the door, open the door. The hell he got to open the door for? Nobody's opening the door. I'm definitely wasn't gonna open that door for the twins as well. I'm sorry. I have to protect myself first. There's a lot of crazy people out here. I will not be opening my door. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will not be opening my door. But one thing I will definitely do, 100% will do, is call 911 and call the police immediately. Tell everybody to call the police. Everything that I can do to help. But I'm not opening my door. There's too many crazy people out there. I wish I could. I wish we live in this perfect world, but we don't. You're not. My fellow people. We don't. This is the world we live in today. We don't live in a perfect world. It's sad. Yes, it is sad. We don't. I'm very sorry. We live in a terrible world. Innocent people have to die. You don't have to walk in the dark going probably from work or school at nighttime. You know, do whatever you gotta do and walk home safe to your family. But no, you gotta end up to stop by something and you end up never coming back home. That is sad. I would love to go at nighttime, dark as hell. No danger coming. Nobody gonna come in and kill me or do what the hell they gotta do. My body end up somewhere. No. I would love to walk home. No trouble, no nothing. It could be the only danger that should be there is probably lion and tigers. Those are the only danger I can accept. But humans, come on now, you different than that. She acting like wild animals. Wild animals. I don't think wild animal could be this vicious as you guys. Damn. But we don't live in a perfect world, so. Just hope you know I'm giving you a just understanding. If people come to your door and ask for help, just call the police immediately. Fake or not, just call the police. So, I know I got a little bit emotional here and everything, but, you know, I have to tell you a little bit of my story. I don't tell you pretty much into dope details. Some of them was in detail, some of them were not, but I told you a little bit about myself, what I've been through and stuff like this. And yeah, you know, I'm not feeling too 50-50 good. You know, I'm feeling 50 okay, but 50-50 because, you know, I'm having a hard time standing up. My back is killing me and I'm feeling a little bit, just like a little bit, but I will be fine. I will be okay. In the grace of God, I will be fine. But that's all I had to say today, guys. Please be safe, you know. Get help if you struggling, you know, right now. If you're going through anything, depression, because I've been through depression, but I'm not gonna let that stuff stop me. Just, you know, just talk to somebody, talk to a therapist if you can. You know, everybody needs it, and I hope these children, the twins, are getting the therapy that they need, because that was traumatizing what they've been through. That was traumatizing. They will be needing therapy for that. They will be needing therapists. They've been through a lot. The way that I'm looking at this video and stuff, that literally traumatized me. But I had to see it. See what's going on. There's bad parents out there. I need to understand. In every race. Black, white, Hispanic. Every color. Until something. People don't see no color. That's the difference. You know, they don't see no color. Pick, you, and you. And it's very sad. You know, I hope everybody be safe out there. So, I'm sorry I'm sounding a little bit not today, but I had to give you a little sense of the story now, and it really did break my heart. I want to give my 2 cents and my 2 stories in it as well. But thank you guys for listening, and I really do appreciate it very much for the new subscribers in here. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are listening and take your time to listening to my YouTube videos. Don't skip it. Just take your time and listen to it if you can. If you can't, then that's what it is. Real fans, real subscriber listen to the whole video, and that is facts. So I'm going to leave you guys with this thing, with the story right now, with everything that I'm doing right now. And I hope everything is going fine. Everything's going fine with me. I'm getting blessed every day, and I'm very grateful. Hope you guys are doing very well, and everything is going good. And I'm proud of every single body that's being successful and going to school, and they're getting the business up. I'm proud of every single one of you. Seeing you or not, you are beautiful and amazing. That's what I had to say today. Please, guys, have a good time. And don't forget to subscribe to Millie Got Some Tea. And do not forget, girl, don't forget to tell your mom and your daddy and your friends and the neighbors to subscribe to Millie Got Some Tea. If you're a real Millie Got Some Tea fan. You got me? If you want to assist on some tea, you got to help your tea. You got to help your sister out. All right? So, okay. So, bye, guys. Have a good day. Mwah.